Breaking news out of the NFL. Micheal Bennett, pass rusher defensive end, headed to the Philadelphia Eagles for a 7th round pick, a 5th round pick, and wide receiver Marcus Johnson from the Philadelphia Eagles. That's a huge win for the Eagles. Micheal Bennett, Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, Jernigan. Wow. This team is completely stacked on defense. They're going to re-sign Patrick Robertson. They're going to let Nigel Bradham walk because now they have enough guys. They're going to probably let some linebackers walk. Chris Long they still got. They are stacked defensively. Now, I don't know how Carson Wentz is going to be when he comes back, and it's a likelihood that the Eagles stick to Nick Foles, because why would you go away from Nick Foles? Nick Foles won you the Super Bowl MVP. The Bills are only willing to give up a second-round pick, and that's the only team that wants him, AFC team. So, I think they keep Nick Foles. I think this really puts the Eagles in a good position defensively. This is a huge upgrade, I feel like. Already, their defense is one of the best units in the NFL, obviously. Micheal Bennett, if you've seen him play on the football field, yes, he's a little controversial off the football field, him and his brother Martellus Bennett. But if you've seen him on the football field, he is a monster. He can get to the quarterback in so many different ways. He is so big. He uses his size to his advantage. He's number 72. Initially, I think he's going to find a little bit of trouble because, he's playing time along Chris Long, Micheal Bennett. But I think they're going to put him in a system where he's going to be really, really good. So I feel like for the Eagles, they already had good pass rushers, good linebackers. I think I feel like this is just them trying to go all out right now because they already won a Super Bowl. So they're trying to just, build on the core because they won with Nick Foles. So now they're going to get their franchise guy back. Carson Wentz obviously led them to 12-3 record. They didn't lose with Nick Foles at the helm, actually. They did once. But that was a preseason, not preseason, but end of season game. They already had the live bye locked up. So there's no reason for them to play seriously in that game. All the games that they should have won, Falcons, playoffs, everyone knows their story. They were underdogs. And they just showed up and they played and they won games. So now we get Carson Wentz and Micheal Bennett, two top-tier players back. So I really do think the Eagles will be fine. I don't know how Carson Wentz is going to recover from the injury, obviously. It's a tough injury to come back from. Obviously, the Rams hurt his leg, but, still won the Super Bowl, so I'm not too bitter about the fact that the Los Angeles Rams broke his ACL, but it is what it is. Good trade, man. Philadelphia Eagles right now, Howie Roseman deserves an A+. This is a great trade. And obviously, Seattle, I think what they're trying to do in Seattle is rebuild the defense because defensively, it's not really working right now. Micheal Bennett's getting older. Richard Sherman, I heard, is on the move as well. Earl Thomas, there might be contract thing there. Cam Chancellor had to sit out last year. The Legion of Boom is breaking down. They're just breaking down in front of us. Obviously, Earl Thomas, everyone knows about his infamous thing where he went to Jerry Jones and he was like, hey, come get me. So it's fun. See, this is what makes NFL offseason fun, is these trades, these crazy things you don't expect out of nowhere, because I'm just sitting here on a Wednesday morning, and I see Micheal Bennett going to the Philadelphia Eagles. That's crazy, man. Crazy news out of the NFL. The NFL free agency starts next week, and I'm probably put something out about Kirk Cousins, because I like Kirk Cousins. He's a quality guy, but like I said, Micheal Bennett's a good pass rusher. I don't know why they did that, man. I think he's still kind of in his prime a little bit. I think he's still pretty good. This is a huge element I feel like he's going to add to this Eagles defense. I feel like this Eagles defense is going to be way better than Tipp's pass rushers. This is what the Eagles defense needed, too. If you watch the Super Bowl, they did not get any pressure. They played well against other teams. They got pressure on Matt Ryan. They got pressure on Case Keenum really well. They played well against every other team in the NFL. But they could not get pressure against Tom Brady, which is hard to do. They did get pressure at the end of the game with a forced fumble, obviously, and their rookie recovered. I think this is good because they get to play Micheal Bennett more snaps than the rookie. I like the rookie. Derek Barnett is really developing. He did have the fumble recovery in the Super Bowl, which I think is a huge moment for him. I think he's really developing, and he's from Tennessee, and I think he's a really good player, really developmental player. But I think this will help sort of bridge a little bit, so that they don't have to play the young guy too much. They can also play the veteran, so they can switch off a little bit, Fresh legs, bringing fresh legs on defense. I think that's what this really does. Makes him more of a defensive threat. Offensively, Carson Wentz, if he comes back 100%, doesn't have a knee brace or anything, I think he'll be fine. Carson Wentz will be fine, He's still a great thrower, so people cannot underestimate that ability of him. So, obviously, the Eagles reloaded. They're coming back. They're getting good moves. Their front office, like I said, Howie Roseman is deserving an A+. Ever since he fired Chip Kelly, he's been making moves all over the board, and everything worked, and he's in the Super Bowl, and he won a Super Bowl. That's the thing. He beat Tom Brady and the Patriots in their own game. Backup quarterback, underdog team. Nobody knows them. He beat Tom Brady at his own game. So here's the thing. Now you're adding a veteran pass rusher with already a pretty amazing defense, because that defense was pretty good every game, probably pretty much up until the Super Bowl. So now you're adding more veterans and more pass rushers and people who can really help out the defense, help the young guy out. I think this is really more of a help the young guy out move. This is going to really help Derek Barnett bridge. And I think this sort of helps the Eagles defense as well. They get better pass rush, experienced pass rush. And him, Fletcher Cox, it's going to be crazy, man. Him, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, all those guys coming out, that package, Tim Jernigan as well. Gonna be a crazy package. I think the Eagles are gonna be the team to watch out for. I haven't seen their schedule, but they did beat all those teams. So let's not get crazy here. Carson Wentz is the franchise quarterback, pretty good defense. Great addition for this team. Micheal Bennett is a great player. I cannot wait to see this Eagle team next year. They're going to be crazy if Carson Wentz is back 100% healthy. Micheal Bennett is a huge addition. A+ to Howie Roseman. Philadelphia Eagles are doing a great job running the organization post Chip Kelly. What a move, man. Right before the draft, too. What a big move for this organization. They're really getting it together. Philadelphia is really feeling the Eagles again. The sport is sort of coming back. They're sort of feeling Philadelphia like, hey, our sports team's kind of coming back. So I like how this move goes. A+, good job, Philadelphia Eagles. Get them done. Super Bowl 53-08.